The 5 rules. The Vietnamese Buddhist Youth Association Code of Conduct states the following 5 rules for youth and adult members. 1. A Buddhist takes refuge in the 3 jewels and practices the precepts one has vowed. 2. A Buddhist widely expresses his compassion and respects the lives of all beings. 3. A Buddhist must cultivate his wisdom and respect the truth. 4. A Buddhist must live in purity in material, spirit, speech, and behavior. And 5. A Buddhist must be understanding, forgiving, and diligent in practicing Buddhism. These are the 5 rules established for members to obey to prevent wrongdoing and to build up values and morality. Number 1. Taking refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha means to have the 3 jewels as guides for one's daily activities. As a Buddhist, one needs to believe and respect the 3 jewels, and not in God nor supernatural power. Practicing the precepts that one has vowed, precepts are the rules set by Buddha. We as Buddhists, lay disciples, practice the 5 precepts according to our capability and suitability. If the rules are violated, one needs to repent and vow not to repeat the same mistake. 2. Always expressing one's love and respecting the lives of all living creatures. A Buddhist practices compassion by loving himself, his family, and all other living beings. A Buddhist must respect the lives of all living creatures, even the tiniest insects, by not killing them. Furthermore, one should find ways to protect them. Avoid killing and only eating vegetables are ways to practice this rule. Number 3. Cultivating the wisdom. Wisdom is one's intelligence. Wisdom is one's knowledge. A Buddhist should not be superstitious. One should use his or her intelligence to understand, learn, or evaluate something. A Buddhist must use his or her impartial opinion on all matters, accept what is right, and does not believe something that is ambiguous. Before practicing Buddhist teachings, one should understand and analyze it. Only through practicing and living by Buddhist teachings can one accumulate knowledge. Respecting the truth means accepting what is right. A Buddhist never says misleading words that are not the truth. A Buddhist should not distort the truth to profit from it or to defend his or her pride. Number 4. Living in purity in material, spirit, speech, and behavior. A Buddhist practices the purity code to keep his/her body, speech, thoughts, and actions clean. A Buddhist says only truthful and peaceful words. A Buddhist should not think or act evil, and instead should think and act only in ways benefiting himself/herself and others. Number 5. A Buddhist must be understanding and forgiving and be diligent in practicing Buddhism. A Buddhist must practice the forgiveness and diligent codes. The forgiveness code means always being joyful and happy, even when encountering adversity. A Buddhist is willing to sacrifice for all living creatures. He/she should not be jealous or resentful. The diligent conduct means to always improve in whatever one is pursuing. A Buddhist diligently practices Buddhist teachings and perseveres until the task is complete. When encountering adversity, a Buddhist does not withdraw or step back, but perseveres to overcome the problem. So how can you practice these 5 rules? As a member of the Vietnamese Buddhist Youth Association, one needs to practice the following. 1. Do not hunt, capture, or kill animals, because in doing so, one will hurt them and violate the precepts. Number 2. Always cultivate one's intelligence and respects the truth. Number 3. Try not to be easily frustrated. Do not insult others and do not use harmful words. Number 4. Study diligently, participate in group activities, and maintain one's goal consistently. In your daily life, each thought, word, and action needs to be guided by these above 5 rules. Therefore, to be a good member of the Vietnamese Buddhist Association, one needs to practice these rules regularly. Thank you for listening.